by major figure.
I miss my son. My son didn't have to go through this. I didn't have to go through this either. It hurts.
His son didn't have to go through this, and he didn't have to go through this either. Aren't you his dad? So if you're his dad, why was your son on the streets, homeless, on drugs, hungry, threatening people, getting arrested 42 times? Where were you? You motherfucker? Where the fuck were you? Where were you when he was going through it? You're his father. You're the one who had him. You're the one who was responsible for raising him, for teaching him how to fend for himself, how to be a mature adult who could get a job, who would be off drugs, who would be a productive member of society, someone who wouldn't be arrested 42 times. That was your responsibility. You failed. You're the reason your son is dead. Period. You're not a victim. You're the perpetrator, motherfucker. So this Luigi Mangione guy, okay, is actually rich. Went to an Ivy League school, was the valedictorian in high school, was well known and loved and regarded by everyone around him, apparently had a level head and a level mind, okay? And then all of a sudden goes and murders the CEO of a major healthcare company. Valedictorian of his high school. Ivy League education in college. Rich. Wealthy. Adonis-like body. Right? Oh my God. And in his brain, he had an actual intelligence level of a small 5-year-old. Thinking, oh, someone did something wrong. Let's go murder them immediately. That's the solution. Wow. And again, we were talking about facades, right? The facade this guy wore. And everyone thought that he was the nicest guy, the smartest guy. He was a little kid. He was an immature little kid who couldn't get his way, and he was upset that he didn't get his way. So now I'm going to get him. Because those people who were in power, these Democrats that were in power, lied to them and said, open borders. So they all came running, thinking, oh, this is it. It's our chance. We're escaping horrible lives and things. It's sad that in their countries, their lives were so bad, and that they thought that if they came here, they would have a better one. I feel for them. But that doesn't mean that everyone here has to pay for their happiness. That's not how life works. It never was. All right? It never was. That was never the agreement. Ever. When we set up this country, it wasn't, we will just let every single person in possible and pay their way. No one agreed to that. Doesn't matter if the Democrats said that's what it was. That's not what this country is. Anyway. So look, they're asking, are we going to be deported? You might. So you're admitting you gambled. You're admitting you gambled when you came here. You gambled with your lives. You gambled with your safety. You gambled with your entire family's futures when you came here and you sought, to get something for free. You gambled. Well, the people here realized that all this was happening and don't want it anymore. And now what's happening is ouchies. That's what's happening. This is a woman whose career was based on like a 5-year period where the only thing she was known for was crossing her legs in an R-rated movie and then having a body. This, not even being a good actress, not even, but now she's going to go over to the Torino Film Festival in Italy, and she's going to lecture us all on our intelligence level. Like she's some fucking brainiac, pariah. I know everything about politics. I know better than you. You're all dumb and immature. But I know all about world history and how fascism works and how Trump is really a dictator and all of that. I know. By the way, hold on, let me cross my legs again and try to make another $1 million, right? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you insane? Who are these Hollywood people who have done nothing, literally nothing, to earn their popularity, their fame, their money? Flash in the pan bullshit. They gave her a Lifetime Achievement Award when she only was in like 4 good movies. And even then, she was just known as the attractive female in said movies. She wasn't even a good actress. But you're gonna lecture me about politics in 2024 like you have any pertinence to anything on this planet? You think you know better than everyone because you're rich and famous. But in reality, you don't live with the rest of us. You don't see the struggles. You don't feel the problem of the penny pinching in the pocket of the average American. You're ultra rich for no reason. You never earned it. But now you think you're above all of us. I'm so much smarter than the American populace. If that's the case, if you think you're so smart, leave. Go with your friend Ellen, and you can live in the same house together too. How about that? The story is, Ellen DeGeneres has left the country because Donald Trump won the election. I have one response to this story. Good. Now, everyone else who's a little whiny baby and can't take it, also go with her. Leave now and let the rational thought people stay behind. Okay? Get out. We don't need these kind of fucking people who whine and bitch and complain and cry and scream and cope and seethe. Wah! The election, wah! We don't need them. Goodbye. So long. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. No one's going to miss you. And by the way, in the UK, no one's going to give you a show because no one likes you there either. When were we asked? Would you like to send all of your tax money to Ukraine? When was that poll? When was that census taken? I'm curious. I was wondering, when I was going to be asked why my money or how my money can be used and to give it to other countries. Because here's the thing. All right, I just want to understand something here. I work hard, I earn money. I take the money that I earned and I give a portion of it to the federal government. And the understanding is that the government's going to use that money to govern. They're going to do things as public servants. We've explained this, and I explained it last week. The United States government is public service, meaning the government only exists to service the people of the country. Period. Everything the government is going to do is supposed to be in the best interests of the United States populace. The government took all of our taxes and sent it overseas. What the fuck's going on? And they've got the FBI going after this shit. When I've had multiple death threats and all this shit going on, that's what they're focused on. Anonymous, mean texts. Good work. So for every dollar, every billable dollar that the FBI, all right, is getting paid, that's out of my taxes, by the way. So all my tax money, everyone's tax money in this country that we're paying, and it goes to fund the FBI, this is what they're investigating. They're not stopping criminals. They're not stopping drug dealers. They're not stopping mass murderers. They're stopping the mean texters. Well, I'm glad I will sleep soundly tonight, sending in my thousands of dollars of tax payment for the month to the feds so that they can stop the mean text. Man, let me tell you, amazing. I mean, slap bang job from the FBI there. I'm so happy that this is what we're focused on and this is what's important to our country.